Shoot, would you like to share anything, or you got to wait for paperwork to be signed up?
Look at you, man. Look at you. You're the reacher.
It's
The
before
reacher, man.
champ, ladies and
The
gentlemen,
reacher,
with Zab
man.
Judah.
Hey, man, listen, man. One thing y'all know about your boy Super, I like to stay super. I like to keep pulling the rabbit out the hat. You know what I'm saying? I like to be that little magical Brownsville kid that people overlook and side look and excuse me, sir, excuse me, not use it. Excuse me, sir, excuse me. Him right there, that other guy. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you that kid can still pull magic out of a hat and do some phenomenal, astronomical things in the sport of boxing. And we'll let that be. We'll say some things with Mills. See, Mills is the kind of guy. I know your wife. She loves you because Mills is the kind of guy that go past the flower shop. He go past the flower shop. He get the flowers. He get the card. He get the candy. He get everything. He stop next door. He get a nice shirt, an outfit, a pair of shoes. Like he's going home full perfume. He giving all the gifts at one time.
You
That's
see how you put it on me?
Yeah, he's just that guy. He's that kind of guy. Like dump it, Zab, dump it on him, give him it all. And I'm like, no, see, I'm the kind of guy. Nope, you get a gift a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm smooth with it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You calling me a simp?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna call you when you.
They saying I'm chilling in the jungle. You heard? I'm just chilling in the jungle. You heard?
Yo. Oh my God, that was funny. He's a simp. You know, we into all of that shit, you know, so you gotta know, right? Oh,
So,
man.
nothing else you want to share with you and Oscar? I mean, that was cool. You guys took a picture. I'm sure
I just
you
want to
guys
say, man,
talked a little bit more.
He's a great dude. I want to say big shout out to Oscar and Holly. You know what I'm saying? His wife Holly, big shout out to her. Great person. You know, I just say this, man. You never know about life. And I just want people to know that black and brown can get down. That's it. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
I like
in
that
a
one.
good way. Get down. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. All right.
So, how was the fights? I mean, William Zepeda versus Giovanni Cabrera.
I like Zepeda. Zepeda's good. He's throws a lot of punches. Comes 100%. I like him. I think that he's gonna have a bright future. I think he's one of those guys. He's 1-2 fights away from the big boys. 100%.
Are you looking forward to him fighting guys like Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis?
100%. I mean, listen, man. In boxing, there is no reason to get into boxing and call yourself the best fighter in the world if you do not compete against the best fighters in the world, or try to even engage a fight in the best fighters in the world. I mean, I know a lot of fighters in the world that don't even call other fighters out. They in the same weight class, and you don't never hear. That's why I Steve that question. Out of everybody in the class, you gotta what's your dream match? There's got to be somebody on that list that you can look back and go, yo, that's it right there. I could get 100 million with homie. Me and homie could make that. That's $100 million fight right there. I know every fighter, no matter what, fighters focus and they look at what's the big fight for the money. Where's my money fight at? Everybody knows that. These are my setup fights to get to this, but this is my money fight. Me and him gonna be the big money fight. So I want fighters to look at, yo, that's my money fight. I'm gonna start looking towards my dreams. So I gotta take care of everything else. So that I can look toward my dream. And that's how I'm just telling you how mom trained on mine, how I thought as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I was like 6-0 when I met Vince Phillips. He was the IBF champion of the world. And I had like 6 fights, and I seen him at a press conference, and I went over to him, and I mean, I feel bad about it now, but I went over to him basically was like, "Yo, what up? I'm Duke. I'm coming for that title. Like, dude, keep my belt clean, polish my belt up, keep it right. You know what I'm saying? He was the champion of the world at the time, and I mean, he'll tell you like that was bugging.
Yeah,
But I was really,
my belt.
You
said polish my belt for me.
Keep my belt polished, keep my belt clean. You know what I'm saying? He was with his family and everything. But I was just on that kind of time, but which I didn't really per se look at it as a threat. I looked at it as he's the champion of my weight class, and I'm putting him on notice that I'm coming for that title. You know what I mean? And that was it. But I had like 6 fights. He looked at me like, yo, I swear guys, this is his exact word. Yo, who is this kid right here? Yo, who the fuck is this kid right here? Like that. And I was like, all right, you don't know me now, but you gonna know me, homie. You gonna know me. You know what I mean? But that's how confident I was when I was where I was at. You know what I'm saying? I was training with Pernell Whitaker. To me, Pernell Whitaker is the best fighter in the world. And still to this day, nobody's ever done what Pernell Whitaker has done. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what the records are. Nobody has done what I've been in there with that man. That man is a master. You know what I'm saying? A defensive master. So that's here nor there. So I was coming up with Pete back in the days, and when you roll with homie and you working with him every day, you're not looking at you looking at everybody else like that's food right there. Dude, you a meal to me, homie. As soon as I get you, I'm gonna put you in the microwave and eat your ass up. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I'm telling you, Bill, this was the mindset that I had in of the mentors that was around me. Pernell Whitaker, Mike Tyson. These are the guys that I was right there with these guys every day, all day, coming up right there with them. So I'm like, I'm listening to them. I'm hearing this shit. People don't hear it. Regular people don't hear these conversations. Regular people not around this. Now we in the back and you seen the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So these are my guys that raised me. You know what I mean? So that's what it was.
Mm. So let's talk about Shakur Stevenson and his performance. What's your
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on Shakur Stevenson's performance this weekend?
Look, like I said to you this, I went home and watched the fight, watched Shakur Stevenson fight. Shakur is a technical master. Let's stop the cap right now. Shakur is a technical master. He's a master that is he's trained to hit and not be hit. That's his program. He's been programmed like that from day one. For anybody else to expect to see Shakur Stevens do anything out of the abnormality of what he's been showing people are fools. Are fools. You cannot expect Shakur Stevens to go in there and be aggressive, knockout artist. That's not his style. He's gonna sit back and pick you apart and dissect you. He's one of those that if you remember back in school when they gave you the little frogs and shit, you had to dissect them and all that. You know, I was one of those bad ones in the back and cut the motherfucker 40 ways. We just in the back doing wild shit to that. You know what I mean? But there was some kids that would really dissect, take the ribs out, take the. You know what I'm saying? That's Shakur Stevens. He's a technical master at what he does, and you got to respect him for that. Is he a problem? Yes, he is a problem for anybody that steps in that ring with him. I'm telling you right now, anybody that steps in the ring with Shakur Stevens is going to be a problem. I know guys say the boring. The boring is bullshit. The boring is because you can't get to him and you can't dissect him the way they want to dissect him. So it looks like a one-sided fight. And people in boxing, we don't want to see one-sided fights. We want to see Rock'em Sock'em Robots and then the Javante Davis engine. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody wants to see in boxing. They want to see the big shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And if you're not coming with that, you're not it. Well, go back and watch the greats. Pernell Whitaker, Willie Pep, Sugar Ray Leonard. These are some of the masterful boxers of their time. Muhammad Ali. What does all of those guys have in common? Everybody called them boring the same way they call them the new guys today that box the same way they call them boring and not good. Same thing. Same thing. Stop me when I'm wrong, guys. Stop me when I'm lying. Anybody on here, if I'm lying, stop me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those same guys from the past that I just named was great, masterful boxers. We called them boring. Hector Camacho, Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, Willie Pep. I mean, come on, let's go on and on and on and on. Masterful, clean boxers. They always got the title. Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? They always got the title of being what? Boring fighters. You ain't coming with that Mike Tyson, Zab Judah, Javante Davis. They ain't trying to keep the fucking tube on. They just next channel. What's on
Boom!
next? What's on next? You know what I'm saying?
Pow!
Real talk,
Yo,
man.
there, you watch. I always tell everybody, you watch a certain fighter for a certain reason. Ready, right? Every superhero don't got the same, superhero stuff, right?
Right,
Whatever they call that stuff, right? What they do, right?
right.
So yeah, I hear
Hey, yo,
you
listen.
on that.
Without Batman, would you watch a whole episode of Robin? No.
Heh, nah,
People would not
nah.
watch the whole episode
I
of
need,
Robin
yeah,
if it was
yeah.
no Batman. We need Batman. We need Batman. Batman is needed in order for Robin to be sustained. We needed Michael Jordan in order for Scottie Pippen to be sustained, right? There would be no Scottie Pippen if there
Amen.
was no Michael Jordan. I'm just saying, Jordan made all that shit around him. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was the same type of animal. You need certain individuals in that place in order for the rest of the you know what I'm saying, the atmosphere to be great. Am I right or wrong, guys? Stop me when I'm wrong, man. Stop me when
Preach,
I'm
preach.
right.
Stay
Stop me when I'm wrong. I'm
cooking,
just
stay
saying,
cooking,
man.
stay cooking,
I'm
stay
just saying,
cooking.
man. That's what I'm observing these days in boxing. Is Shakur Stevens a, a bad fight? Fuck no. He would dissect anybody. That motherfucker's a master. He's a masterful boxer, masterful technician. Keyshawn Davis, Terrence Crawford. They all in the same. They got the same similar type style fighters. And look, they all been labeled the same thing, boring. They say, "Oh, these guys are boring." You know what I'm saying? Crawford has because of his Crawford probably has more aggression with that style. You know what I'm saying? And the separation of those guys between Crawford and those guys, he has more aggression. He's more or less, you know what I'm saying? He goes at motherfuckers with bad intentions and try to punish them. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that separates Crawford with everybody that I like Crawford. He gets in there and he try to get a motherfucker out of there, baby. It's bad intentions when you fight in Terrence Crawford. And I watch what I'm telling y'all on August the 9th. I already know it. He coming to show up and show out. Watch what I tell you. We're gonna be right there live in effect. I can't wait. It's going down. Pull up.
Big facts. Now, was that the only fight you was able to watch on that card?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That was the only fight that I watched on the card.
What does that, like, looking at that performance, Zab? Right? You tell me. Do you look at the Tank fight and Shakur fight differently?
Of what? I've always, me personally, I've always said that that's a great matchup, because you know what I'm saying. To me, Tank brings to the table more than just a come forward knockout artist bully type fighter. He can box. He can box. He can throw combinations. He got great head movement. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to work in and out. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that he has, a lot of fucking fighters don't have today. He pivots. He knows how to quick, fast.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? Quick. And punch. A lot of fighters can't do that. And that's the separation of Gervonta Davis and a lot of fighters. When he get inside with that aggressiveness, he makes those different angle type moves. And it's the angle that knocks fighters out. It's the punch that you don't see that always gets the job done. Am I right or wrong? Come on, guys. I'm telling you.
There you cooking now.
I'm telling you that's the real deal. When you know what I'm saying, with Tank, that's what separates him, man. And then he has explosive, mean power that's like it's coming from. He bringing Baltimore, the whole Baltimore with him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I be like that motherfucker. He with the shit. You know what I mean? I like that. I love that.
So what do you think? Possibly Frank Martin versus Shakur Stevenson now. Is that like?
That's a
Do you still see
good
the
fight.
fight?
I
You
like
see
that
the
fight.
fight the same way though?
No, I
Like
see
before you
that.
had it.
So I see that fight as starts off very, very sound technical fight. Frank Martin starts off very solid. He's a very solid starter from what we've seen him in the last fight. He starts off solid. He maintains a good position. Now I would like to see as the fight goes on. I think Shakur will start to pick him apart with different type of up and down stabs to the body. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the head, bring it back to the body, bring it back to the head. I think Shakur is gonna, as the fight go on, if the fight goes on long, he's gonna change the momentum of the level of paces. Watch, and Shakur, yeah, I like to see. I think Shakur could be victorious in that fight. 100%.
I like that.
4 round decision, Shakur Stevens. 100%.
Yeah.
He gonna dissect him. He gonna dissect him. He gonna dissect him. This is dissecting class. You know what I'm saying?
Now
If people put that in their mind when they watching Shakur Stevens, they will be a lot more pleased. If they looking and say, you know what, I'm about to go watch this fight. I'm about to go watch a master class. I'm about to go watch this, you know what I'm saying? A technical breakdown of how boxing should be held. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to see. But if you're looking to come to see the Javante Davis show or the Mike Tyson show, you know what I'm saying? Don't expect that. It's two different styles of fighting. You can't be mad at the young man. The young man is great at what he does. They all have their greatness, and they all different realms of all of them. You know what I'm saying? From Devin, from Tiafimo to the Tank to Shakur to all of them. They all have their different levels to Crawford to Charlos to Benavidez to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has different levels of how they fight that makes you love them for what they did. You know, even Wilder. At one time, we know Wilder clean shit up, right? Coming in, clean shit up. You know, it wasn't until the late Wilder when he came in, he wasn't so aggressive. Then once he lost his aggressive that we knew that we liked of who he was, and that's when that kind of like went away, right? The love went away. Like, oh shit, he ain't doing what we know and love him to do, and that's knock people out. He stopped doing that, so we don't want to see this other shit right now. We don't want to see that. You know what I mean? We don't want to see that, and that's how people are in boxing.
how does it feel to be like in this space right now with like the YouTube space that we're in right now, that you get to be outspoken, you don't have anybody that is persuading you to say certain things? I want to go off of Tim Bradley, some of the things that he was, he works for a network that he has to be compromised.
Yeah.
With you, you have a solid name in the game, Zab Judah. I mean, no shade to Tim Bradley. He's in the Hall of Fame or anything like that. But Zab is an icon. Like everybody knows Zab, right? So, but you being in this space and knowing that you don't have to have a network kind of tell you your person's boring or say something wild out of the ordinary that you kind of like it kind of messes up your integrity as a person when you talk. I don't know, like what do you think about that?
Yeah, man. I think that, when you in a certain position in life, you're in a certain position in life that's involves you being a role model or something that people look up to, you gotta watch it. Now you have people's feelings that's in your hands. So at any time when you choose to be, mean or malicious or anything like that, you just crushed a bunch of hearts of people that really looked up to you and walked with you. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't really pass out decisions about, he's a bum or he can't fight. And I say, listen, man, it's gonna be a good fight. That's plain and simple. Because every fighter that chooses, because like I said, it's a choice to climb through these ropes and fight. That's a personal decision. It's a personal decision that you made between you and yourself. So we know the rules and we know the outcomes that can happen in this game.
Mm. That's deep. That's
All right,
deep.
real man.
Indeed. That's GT.
G Tizzle.
Yeah,
There
we
you
had a
go.
great segment yesterday. I seen the live that y'all had.
That's
Tap
my brother
in if you can,
right.
GT.
That's my brother right there, GT, man. We told people a long time ago we was roommates in 1995. A lot of you motherfucking kids on here wasn't even born yet. You know what I'm saying? Those niggas was running around it. Y'all was still 8 years old and 7 and 6 and 3 and shit. Me and GT we was fucking playing dice in the hallways and shit, taking the per diem money. We was taking motherfuckers per diem money. She would tell you, I came from New York City with that gambling shit. Them motherfuckers, those just slick motherfuckers with them 3 dice. Because Midwest people, they play craps, 2 dice. But, I came there, I'm talking about CeeLo. They like, what the fuck? But, me, out the gate, they throw it, whatever they throw, because they don't know what the fuck going on. Whatever they throw, oh, you lost. Wait. But you got to, I got a 6. Mine's bigger than your 2. No, don't go like that. And see, mine 4 and 5. You see how it go? 2, 3, 4. I got that. That's how it go. I take all the shit. Hey yo, GT. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Yo, GT. Am I lying, GT? I tell you,
Sean
look. Even
Johnson was the coldest
Sean Johnson was the coldest. Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson.
from
Sean Johnson.
DC.
Oh yeah. Look, Sean Johnson. That's right. That's right. You niggas, they used to come with some bags of money to play the gamble with us. Yo, listen, when I tell y'all we had like the coldest. Oh yeah, from DC. Yeah. We had the coldest. Look at it, all facts. He telling you we had the coldest experience in times, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We had a great time, man. Go with some great individuals, man. Great individuals. Some of the prominent boxing stars of today, yesterday. It was with us, man. And we had some fucking fun. We was kids. We ain't know what the fuck we doing. Nobody expected to be where we at today. No lie. No lie. Who do you remember? Who? I don't know.
I see some people that are
I
trying
don't
to
remember
join.
him, GT. I don't remember him, GT. I don't remember him. I don't remember him, GT. Word. I just remember the homies that was with us. Like, if they was you right there with us, then yeah, I remember you. Straight up. And I'm talking about GT the whole ride. Like, people that went on the ride, the escalator ride with us. Because, on every floor, you met a whole different group of people. You know what I'm saying, Mills? Every time you went to a floor, you met a bunch of fucking people. But, they didn't go to the next floor with you. I'm talking about the elites that was with us. You see every fucking tournament, the Floyds, the Zaires, you know what I'm saying?